Hello, good morning. Last time we finished the common collector configuration amplifier, in which collector is common to input and output side. Okay, so another main important point is it is a unity gain amplifier. Okay, so it is also known as emitter follower. Unity gain means its output voltage divided by input voltage is nearly equal to 1. So that's why it is known as unity gain amplifier. And another important point is it is a current amplifier. So there is only current amplification. Okay, so this output current divided by input current is very high. So there is only current amplification. Okay, so it is also called as emitter follower. Emitter voltage follows the base voltage. Okay, so this is output and this is input, so that's why it is only current amplification. So it is not used for audio amplifier or audio amplification, video amplification. So if there is some requirement about current amplification, we can use this type of amplifier. Okay, so now we are going to see the common emitter configuration or common emitter configuration amplifier. Okay, so this is a third configuration. So here emitter is common. So let us draw the diagram. So start from this NPN transistor. So collector, emitter and base. Okay, so here emitter is common now. In first configuration base was common, in second collector was common. Now here this emitter is made common. We consider that is connected to ground. Okay, so input is now applied between base. Okay, this is a sign. So input is applied between base and emitter. Okay, now output is observed between collector and emitter by connecting load resistance RL. Okay, so by connecting load resistance RL, so now input is connected between base and emitter and output is observed between collector and emitter. So that's why it is known as common emitter configuration. So emitter is common to input side and also output side. You have to observe the output across this RL. Okay, so this is a common emitter configuration. So this is main arrangement. Now there is another requirement which is called as a voltage, DC voltage requirement. So this DC voltage you have to apply in this circuit to bias the transistor. Okay, so to operate this transistor. So this transistor, when it is used as an amplifier, you have to use FR condition. You know very well that what is FR condition. FR condition means you have to apply the DC voltage in such a way that by applying that DC voltage, base to emitter junction becomes forward bias and base to collector junction becomes reverse bias. Okay, so for that purpose, for this forward condition, we require a separate power supply which is connected between base and here emitter. So name that is VBB. So positive is connected to base, that is a P-type base. Here N-type emitter, collector also N-type, NPN transistor. Okay, so positive voltage is applied to the base, that is P type, and negative is connected to N that is emitter. So that because of this voltage connected between these, it becomes forward bias. So base to emitter junction gets forward bias. Okay, so this forward bias is base to emitter junction. And in the last lecture we will discuss that if P voltage is greater than N voltage for PN junction, it becomes forward bias. If P voltage is less than N applied voltage, then it will be reverse bias. If the voltage applied to P, that is anode, is greater than cathode, that is applied to N type, is greater here than forward bias. So this condition is satisfied. So this forward bias condition is satisfied now here. Base to emitter, positive is connected to base, negative is connected to the emitter, so this becomes a forward biased. Okay, so now you are going to reverse bias as the base to collector PN junction. Okay, so base to collector is also there is PN junction. So to reverse bias that, you have to apply the voltage to the collector which is greater than this one. So this second condition, if applied N voltage becomes greater than P, then it becomes reverse bias. So you have to apply the voltage to the collector which will greater than the base, so that this base to collector junction becomes reverse bias. Greater than, if there is 5 volt, you have to apply 10 volt, like that. Okay, so this voltage should be greater than, so that's why you have to apply higher voltage than this one. Okay, so we named as a VCC. So this VCC is greater than VBB. So this higher voltage is connected to N and lower voltage is connected to P. So this N is greater than P, so that's why this junction is reverse biased and this becomes forward bias. So this satisfies the conditions now. So this is a circuit diagram for common emitter configuration amplifier. Okay, so this input voltage, and you have to observe the output voltage across the RL. So FR condition gets satisfied here. So this is a common emitter configuration. So now we are going to observe one by one the parameters. So first parameter is a current gain. Okay, so current gain means it is just like a ratio. So current gain, so is output current. So we will know that now, output current divided by input current. So here, so we are going to observe the output voltage between collector and emitter. Emitter is grounded, so output current is a collector current. So IC, input is applied to the base, so input current is IB. Okay, so this IC by IB, if you consider this again, this IB is very small. Okay, so this IB is very small, so therefore denominator factor, okay, IB is small current, because IC and IE, IC is approximately equal to IE, so these two currents are very large, so therefore IB is small. Okay, according to this equation, IE equal to IC plus IB. Okay, according to this equation, IB is very small, IC is approximately equal to IC. Okay, so this is a very high. So important factor is you get a current gain also. Okay, so then next parameter is input impedance. Input impedance means it is just like opposition, it is a resistance, so which is output voltage divided by input so it is input impedance, so it is input voltage divided by input current. Okay, there is small mistake. So input impedance is input voltage divided by input current. So like Ohm's law, R is equal to V by I. Okay, so here input voltage is V in, that is applied voltage, that is applied to the base, and input current is IB. Okay, again we can say that IB is very small, so input impedance is high. Okay, so IB is small, again IB is small, therefore we get the input impedance high. Actually it is medium. If we consider the range, it is medium. If we consider the range, it is medium. Again, output impedance. So write down it, output impedance. Okay, so output impedance equal to output voltage divided by output current. Okay, so output voltage is here VO, you know that here output voltage, and output current is IC. So here IC is large, we know that IC is large, so this denominator factor is large, so therefore we get low output impedance. But it is also, if you consider the range, it is a medium. Okay, so is high input impedance, low output impedance. If you compare these two, okay, it is a medium. Okay, so it is also medium. As if you compare these two, if you compare this input impedance with output impedance, we get this is low, okay, then this one, this is low, then this one. Okay, so if you compare these two, input and output impedance, so here input impedance is less than output impedance. So this comparison, so this high or this comparison is among the input impedance of common base, common collector and common emitter. So this comparison is among the output impedance of common collector, common emitter and this and common base. So if you compare these three, you will get this low and medium. If you compare these three, for common base, common emitter, common collector, you get this high. Okay, but actual value if you consider, it is medium. This is medium. So if you compare these two, input impedance is less than the output impedance. So this is the common emitter amplifier. You should know how we are going to draw. Okay, so I am discussing with the step by step. First by connecting input output, then applying the DC voltages. I am explain that step by step. So if we consider the input and output waveform, okay, so this is the most important point. If input voltage is applied here now, okay, so then we get output voltage. So here is output and input. So we get output voltage is amplified, but there is a 180-degree phase. If at the input positive peak, you will get that negative but amplified but inverted. So there is a 180-degree phase shift and it is amplified. If we consider here, we get the current amplification also. We get a current amplification also here and also voltage amplification. So this is a commonly used amplifier configuration for amplification of signal. So here in this configuration we get current as well as voltage. So it can be used as a power amplifier. Okay, so these are the most important points so that we discussed. So first I explained the common base amplifier, which is voltage amplifier, which amplifies voltage because there is no current amplification, i.e. input is equal to IC, I is approximately equal to IC. So in this common base amplifier we don't get we don't get current amplification, we get only voltage amplification. In common collector amplifier we get only current amplification. Okay, so gain is unity, input and output voltages, here input output voltages are same, here input output current are same. Okay, so this is voltage amplifier, this is a current amplifier, there is no voltage amplification, here there is no current amplification because the input output current are same. And in this third we get current as well as voltage amplification. So this we get a current is also increased, see IB is less than IC, so here current is increased, so this factor is high, as well as we get a voltage amplification. Okay, so voltage and current. Okay, so V into I, that is equal to power, V into I is power, so this power is amplified with this configuration, so therefore it is called as power amplifier. Okay, so this is the most important. So you have to use these diagrams, don't follow the diagrams whatever given in the. So this is common base, stop the video and you can draw also. Then this one is common collector, so this is the main basic diagram, and third one is a common emitter. So you have to draw these diagrams, not from the textbook. Okay, so this is the power amplifier. Okay, so just discuss these three parameters. Okay, so voltage amplification, here we don't get low, here is a medium voltage amplification, so here is maximum for common emitter. So current gain less than 1, we don't get current amplification in common base because IC and IE both are equal. So here current amplification is very high, we get here current so this common collector is a current amplification, current amplifier, so here it is a voltage amplifier. Okay, so in common base there is some voltage amplification. Okay, so there is no current amplification, so here is we get a current, so there is some mistake is here. Okay, so this medium is wrong, this is voltage gain is less than 1, less than or equal to 1. So this is a misprint in this textbook. So in voltage gain is less than 1, so here is less than, current gain is less than 1, so here we get this high current gain. Okay, so but we don't get the voltage amplification, so here is medium. So in input impedance is lowest. Okay, this is high and this is medium as we consider. So this output impedance is low, this is also low, and this is a medium. Okay, so whatever I have discussed here, if you compare these two, this is less than this output impedance. Okay, so then phase inversion, no, yes, we get a phase inversion. Phase inversion means what? Explain. For positive input we will get the negative peak at the output. So application sorry, so it can be, common base can be used as a RF amplifier. So main amplification is the emitter follower because both input and output are having same voltages, and here we use as an amplifier. So it can be used a power amplifier because power is also increased here. Okay, so it is RF amplification where we have to increase the voltage. We need to increase the voltage. So here in RF amplifier, divider follower, and here amplifiers in the power amplifier. Okay, so this is the three basic configurations. So you can keep in mind all these points. These are the most important points. Okay, so we are going to stop here.